there, my name is Lauren Kubacki, and I would like to share with you a Pecha Kucha presentation that will take you through my journey with literacy. I would say that the majority of my literacy experience has to do with my mom. My mom decided to quit her job and stay home with my younger brother and I until we were well into grade school. Because of this, I have always been exposed to and immersed in literacy. From a young age, she worked with me on knowing my letter names and sounds, reading books aloud to me, and even repeated my favorites so often that I had "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" memorized in kindergarten and even read it to my class for show and tell. As I got older, my parents always had a variety of books available to keep me interested in exploring all that the world of books had to offer. This included frequent trips to the library and Barnes & Noble to purchase just right books for me, as well as books for my mom to read to us at bedtime. I remember that when I was first able to read chapter books, I enjoyed Mary LeBrat's Sam, the Dog Detective series, Matt Christopher books, and Lemony Snicket's series of unfortunate events. I even portrayed Daniel Handler for our 5th grade wax museum. Falling in love with so many books had sparked an interest in writing in me from a young age. I remember sitting at my parents' computer, trying to come up with best-selling originals, and being very disappointed when they informed me that a book titled War and Peace had already existed. Being excited about writing was very beneficial as I entered older grades. At the start of high school, I discovered that the format of each research paper is essentially the same, but with different information. This discovery was awesome. It helped me to focus more on learning what I was researching and stressing less about writing it. From keeping my head in a book and out of the real world, I had a tough time making friends in high school. I remember books being my escape and way to avoid socially awkward situations. If you were to go back in time and see me at lunch, passing time, or even in class after completing an assignment, I guarantee that I'd have my nose in a book. My love for reading and writing continued on into college. I was a part of Lee Honors College and loved that there was a group of people who were as nerdy about reading in books and writing research papers as I was. Getting to know other students who enjoyed literacy also broadened my interest to include plays, historical fiction, and even some poetry. Now into adulthood, I've expanded my favorite readings into 2 main categories: romance, namely Nicholas Sparks, Debbie Macklem, and Cheryl Woods, in that order, and mystery comedy. Janet Ivanovich's Stephanie Plum series is incredible. For my final teaching practicum, I had the opportunity to study abroad in New Zealand. I was placed in a primary school in an Auckland suburb that essentially focused on literacy all day, every day. I even got to attend this professional development by New Zealand author Jill Ableton. It was during this time that I decided to pursue my master's in literacy studies. Having such a positive experience with literacy growing up and seeing the incredible things that New Zealand was doing with their students inspired me to take all that I'd learned and experienced into my own classroom. I graduated from Western that spring, got accepted into the Literacy Studies Master's program in the summer, and in the fall I started my first year of teaching 1st grade at Lakesview School District in Battle Creek. I was so excited for my first year of teaching that I spent weeks planning out and creating resources for my ELA blog. At this point in time, my mom had gone back to school to become a teacher, now worked as a teacher's ELA coach and students reading interventionist, and had been an educator for the past 11 years. During this time, I had also still lived at home. This meant that for my first year of teaching, I had 24/7 access to an English major / literacy coach / mom who loved me and loves to help me. Many dinner times were filled with questions about and stories from the school day. This was incredibly helpful to me and very annoying to my non-teacher dad. Needless to say, I learned a lot throughout my first year of teaching in the world of literacy. I think the biggest thing that I learned was that everything that I had thought was the most efficient and effective way of running guided reading groups and whole group writing lessons was wrong. It was a year of rewiring my brain to go from teaching my students the way that I had learned literacy to teaching my students in a more modern way. I had to restructure my thinking, my physical classroom layout, and my daily plan. Was it stressful? Yes. Worth it? Yes. Throughout my year one learning process, I have also discovered that I absolutely adore doing read alouds and citing Go Noodles Don't Read Like a Robot videos to students. I still love informational writing, and finally, that I despise narratives. And despising narratives quickly showed up on my students' writing prompt scores. At the end of the year, almost 80% of my class soared with scores reaching above grade level for informational writing. Narrative writing was a different story, with only about 60% of my class achieving at grade level scores. This was incredibly eye-opening for me. It wasn't only about going through the lessons and interventions required by my district. It was also about learning to love the content that I'm teaching, because love for learning is contagious, and students can for sure tell when even their teacher isn't a fan of a lesson. This brings me to where I am now in my literacy journey. I've just entered my second year of teaching. I've still got a lot to learn, but I feel confident that if I love what I'm doing, and if I immerse my students in an engaging literacy setting, that they'll fall in love with literacy just like I have.